The Legacy are riding a 3-game win streak and entering tonight's contest against the West Coast Kings. Will the win streak keep up, or will the West Coast Kings get revenge for their loss on Tuesday? Find out first pitch in a couple moments. Welcome into this Friday night contest between the West Coast Kings and the Menlo Park Legacy. First pitch about to get underway, and it'll be called for strike one.
First pitch, 5:02.
I'm Nate.
Temperature 71 degrees.
I'm Nate Martin. I'll be calling your game tonight. Excited to have you with us. Second pitch. This time a ball evens the count up at 1-1. On the mound tonight for the Legacy is number 11, Chris Walsh, the big righty from CSM. Of course, we are at CSM Field right now, so Walsh used to this ballpark, as that is taken for ball 2. Batting right now for the West Coast Kings is the shortstop, Mike Aquila. Awaits this fourth pitch of the AB. Looked at for ball 3. And already, Walsh getting behind the count, who's working with a 3-pitch mix tonight. Sinker that's right between 81 to 83. A changeup and slider for the off-speed. Pitch. And Iko thought it was a 4th ball, but instead, home plate ump Andrew Bertram says differently. Loading the count up to 3-2. Full count already at the top of the first. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Walsh on the day. You can expect a lot of Ks with Walsh.
Second, catcher, number 15, Benji O'Rourke.
Was second on CSM in Ks per 9 with almost 7.96 to be exact. As that brings up Benji O'Rourke, excuse me. First pitch. Looked at for strike 1. The lineup this evening for the Kings, as we saw Mike Aquila strike out. He was the leadoff batter. O'Rourke batting right now, followed by Jack Castagnola. Batting 4th is Shane Santagia. 5th is Carter Stout. 6th, Jacob Johnson. Followed by Casey Karbowski in the 7-hole. Batting 8th is Gio Martini. And closing things out in the 9th spot, Josh Powers. As the count is even up at 1 apiece. Pitch. Breaking ball. Looked at for strike 2. A nasty pitch there by Walsh. Catching for Walsh and calling the signs is Ethan Payne, who's making his Legacy debut for the summer. That'll be hit to the shortstop. Stuart Cash throws it out, and that's 2 quick outs to begin the inning. In the field this afternoon for the Legacy,
number 34, Jack Castagnola.
Ethan Payne behind the plate. At first is Raul Soria. Second baseman John Ringer. Stuart Cash is the shortstop. Ryan Farr, who had a great day yesterday at third. And then going from left to right in the outfield, we have Tyler Wong, Kieran Baker, and Dom Nahar. Pitch. Fouled off for strike 1. Batting right now is Castagnola, the right fielder. Walsh gathers himself for the second pitch of the at-bat. Outside for ball one. The Legacy right now, as mentioned at the start, riding a 3-game win streak. And they are undefeated at home. 2 games, small sample size granted, but still impressive and looking to keep that up as it is the one pitch hitting to right field, for the first hit of the game. Castagnola reaches base.
Batting fourth, center fielder, number 30, Shane Santaga.
Bringing up Shane Santaga, the center fielder. Walsh, after a strikeout and a ground out, has a man on first. Let's see how he does with a run around the bases. First pitch looked at for strike one. Of course, the Legacy began their win streak on Tuesday against this Kings team, winning a close one, 5-4. The Kings had bases loaded with 1 out as the runner goes, pop up, Payne throws, and he will be safe at second. It was a pretty quick pop up there from Payne, but the throw was a little offline, and Castagnola was able to beat it. As that, it was a count up at 1 apiece. As I'm saying, they had bases loaded with 1 out, as well as getting a run back on that same inning to bring it to 5-4. But the Legacy were able to close it out as that is looked at for strike 2. Castagnola there working the off speed. One-two pitch. Walsh. Looked at. Strike 3 looking to end the inning. 2 Ks to start the day for Walsh as we head into the bottom of the first. Nahar, Winton, and Farr up to bat for the Legacy.
No runs, 1.
Welcome back in here, bottom of the first. As the Legacy begin their day offensively. Dom Nahar up to bat first, looked at for strike 1. Nahar, like yesterday, is the leadoff batter for tonight's lineup. Following him, Cooper Winton, who had a couple days off, hasn't played a game at home, as Nahar hits that in the left field. Already better than his day from yesterday. Couldn't reach base. Now slides in for a double. And already the Legacy have a runner in scoring position. Nobody on. Bottom of the first.
Batting second, designated hitter, number 3, Cooper Winton.
Bringing up Cooper Winton, who's making his home debut today. Didn't play in Tuesday's or Thursday's game. Following him, Ryan Farr, third base. Tyler Wong batting fourth. Raul Soria, fifth. The sixth-hole Ethan Payne, followed by Kieran Baker at 7. And then closing out the lineup is John Ringer and Stuart Cash. First pitch looked at for strike 1 there. When the lefty looks at strike 2. When is DHing this evening, but you can usually see him in the right field. In the outfield, excuse me. Pitch. Nahara getting aggressive as Winton hits that over to third. And will be out at first. It was close, but third baseman Johnson beats it as he also broke his bat there.
Playing third, number 2, Ryan Farr.
Now coming up is Ryan Farr, the third baseman. Farr had a fantastic day yesterday. Went 3 for 4, scored 2 runs as well. A couple extra base hits. See if he can keep up the momentum as he looks at strike 1. In the field for the Kings today, catching is Benji O'Rourke. First baseman in KC is Casey Karbowski. And heading over, Gio Martini at second. Shortstop is Mike Ikowa. Third baseman is Jacob Johnson. Then going from left to right in the outfield, Carter Stout, Shane Santaglia, and Jake Castagnola. As we get the 0-1 pitch to Farr. On deck is Tyler Wong, who also had himself a pretty solid day. As Farr fouls that one off. 0-2. Farr's plays his college ball over at Cal Lutheran and had a fantastic season down in SoCal. Batted .412, as well as an OPS of 997. Nahar goes. We'll head back to second after the foul ball. And if Cal Lutheran sounds familiar to fans of the Legends, it's also where Josh Quinn plays his college ball. So, one Cal Lutheran guy in the Legends, one Cal Lutheran guy in the Legacy. As we wait for the fourth pitch of the AB. Condit checks back to Nahar. Pitch. Hit over to second, and it will be getting to the right field. Nahar goes to third. Will hold up as we have runners on the corners right now for the Legacy. With one out, bringing up
left fielder, number 7, Tyler Wong.
One of the guys you want to see in this situation, one of the top hitters this season so far for the Legacy, it's Tyler Wong. Who's playing left field today as he did yesterday. Made a couple nice plays out there. Usually an infielder. First pitch. Hitting to left field, and that will score a run for the Legacy. Tyler Wong with a RBI single as Menlo Park takes a 1-0 lead in the ballgame.
Batting fifth, first baseman, number 48, Raul Soria.
Yesterday, Wong had the deep hit in the left field that was scored at as an error that also cleared the bases, scored 2 runs for the Legacy. Now keeping up his hot start with that elite RBI single, bringing up Raul Soria as that almost hits him high for ball 1. Soria, for the second straight day in the lineup, DH yesterday, now playing first, was unable to reach base in 4 at-bats as he takes a big hack to even the count up at 1-1, aiming for the fences there. Rhea plays his college ball at Fresno Pacific and calls Merced, California home. That is a pitch, another big hack, 1-2. Shakes his head. Clearly frustrated with himself missing that hanger right there. 70 on the curveball. As he's back to far, and that's a strikeout. First of the day for Condit. He was working with a 3-pitch mix, 4-pitch mix, excuse me.
Catcher, number 31.
With a fastball, a curveball, a slider, and a changeup.
37, not 31.
Which brings up 37, Ethan Payne, making his legacy debut for the summer. Welcome in. That's a way to start. It hits the short. Can he beat the throw? No, he will not. That ends the inning. But one run does come across here in the bottom of the first. Legacy getting started quick when we return.
Legacy in the bottom of the first.
The West Coast Kings look to respond.
No errors, 2 left on base.
Welcome back in here, top of the second
West Coast Kings.
at CSM Field.
Left fielder, number 24, Carter Stout.
If you're just joining us, the Legacy scored 1 run in the first off of the RBI single from Tyler Wong. Now, here in the top of the second, Chris Walsh looks to continue his hot start. Had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Now, turning here in the top of the second to face Carter Stout, the left fielder. Walsh, the 6'3" righty, pitches high for ball 1 on the fastball there. On the sinker, excuse me. Third pitch. Hitting the center field. Running to catch it down is Kieran Baker, and that will be a quick out 1 for the Kings.
Third baseman, number 17, Jacob Johnson.
Bringing up Jacob Johnson, the third baseman. He's already had to flash the glove once this game. Now, getting his day started on offense. First pitch. Looked at for strike 1. .74 miles per hour on the breaking ball. Second pitch. Inside. Sinker. Ball 1. Johnson, before joining CSM this past season, played his high school ball close to here at Burlingame High. As he throws a ball. He's accounted 2-1. Just finished up his freshman year at CSM. Made 15 appearances for the Bulldogs. Pretty used to mound. As we are here at CSM Field. Count evened up at 2 apiece. 1 out here in the top of the second. Pitch. Down to the dirt. 3-2. I really should say down to the turf. As the count is loaded up at 3-2. Full count pitch. Down low again. Johnson takes his base, bringing up the first baseman, Casey Karbowski.
Batting 7, first baseman, number 3, K.C. Karbowski.
The lefty lineup for this evening's game. Walsh definitely playing a slower pace of baseball, taking his time on the mound. High for ball 1. Of course, Payne catching this evening. His first game for the Legacy. His first time taking pitches from these guys. Even though playing catcher on Kenyatta's website where he plays his college ball, he's listed as an infielder. So do a lot of different things. As that is a swing and a miss, bring the count to 1-2. Two double play, ball in play. I don't want to say I called that. Out of second and safe at first. I was going to say, I thought I called that there, but instead, Karbowski beats out the throw, and it'll be scored as a fielder's choice runner on first.
Gio Martini.
Bringing up the second straight lefty, Gio Martini, who's playing second baseman today for the Kings. Pitch. Big hack, and will be fouled off for the first pitch of the AB. As the ball boy comes on the field, bringing a new collection of baseballs. Everyone here at CSM Field enjoying that. 0-1 pitch, runner on second, 2 outs. Walsh goes back there to first. Not in time. And that's something we've seen a lot here this week. A lot of throws to first, keeping the runners in check. A lot of stolen bases as well. It's one thing you can't appreciate about this is aggressive base running here in college summer ball, as it is count is even up at 1 apiece, 2 outs, runner on first. Down low, called for ball 2. And already early in this game, it's been around a 50-50 split between Walsh's sinker and the 2 breaking balls, showing that he clearly trusts the off-speed pitches. Pitch, fouled off to the backstop, 2-2. As the count is even up, 2-2, 2 outs, runner on first. Walsh looking to get out of this inning with no runs for the second straight time. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Walsh, who's off to a terrific start here at CSM Field.
For the Kings in the top of the second.
When we return, Kieran Baker, John Ringer, and Stuart Cash, the 7, 8, 9 hole hitters, up to bat for the Legacy.
Moving off the bottom of the second inning for the Legacy. Batting 7th, center fielder, number 24, Kieran Baker.
Welcome back in here to CSM Field. Bottom of the second, 7, 8, 9 hitters up for the Legacy. Starting off with Kieran Baker, who hits that one in the center field. It will be one pitch out for Baker, who had a
Batting 8th,
pretty solid day yesterday.
John Ringer.
3 hits, 2 RBIs, 1 run from the 9 hole. And almost got another hit there. 92 miles per hour on the exit field. It perhaps deserves something a little better than going straight to the center fielder, as that will be first pitch. Looked at for a ball for John Ringer. Ringer hits that one in the right field. And that will be a 1-out single for the Legacy. Ringer starting his day out with it, and he's a threat on the base paths as well. Had a couple stolen bags last season.
Batting 9th, shortstop, number 1,
Norwich University.
Cash.
Bringing up the 9-hole hitter, Stuart Cash. First pitch, 1 out, 1 on. Inside, looked at, ball 1. Cash, one of those guys that can do it all for you. A utility hitter. Can play in the infield, in the outfield. Even threw some pitches last year for Grinnell College in Iowa. As he will look at the ball there, 2-0. Looks at another ball there, 3-0. Condit trying to work the curveball in, but unable to reach the zone. The lefty throws. And take your base. 4-pitch walk for Stuart Cash, bringing up the leadoff man, Dom Nahar.
Back to the top of the lineup. Right fielder, number 25, John Nahar.
Nahar, the right fielder, started his day off with a hit. A leadoff double, and also was the only run of the game so far. As that ball almost hits Nahar, 1-0. Nahar played his high school ball over across the bay in Lemoore. where he was a first-team All-League in his junior year. As the count is up to 2-0 here. Condit struggling to get ahead so far in this inning. 2 runners on, 1 out. And that drops. Both runners advance to their bases. And it's 3-0 in 3 pitches. 2 runners in scoring position for Nahar. Who yesterday was unable to reach base, but today had the double. Now 3-0 pitch. Wouldn't expect him to swing, would you? The way Condit has been pitching this inning. And that's a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded now for the 2-hole hitter, Cooper Winton.
The batter, designated hitter, number 3, Cooper Winton.
Winton, usually in the outfield, tonight DHing for the Legacy. Pitch. Looked at, strike 1 there. The off-speed finds the zone. Second pitch. Fouled off, and perhaps Condit needed just a little more pressure than 2 runners in scoring position with bases loaded. Gets ahead in the count this time, 0-2. Of course, the lefty-lefty matchup also usually favors the pitcher, and Condit has been taking advantage of that so far. Winton swings that one to left field. It will fall for a hit. But it will be safe at the plate. Runners advance. Got a little sketchy there for the Legacy. The runner at second held up. The runner at third went home. The runner at first went to second, of course, because it was a hit. But at the end of the day, all runners score off of the bloop single from Cooper Winton, bringing up Ryan Farr, the third baseman. And Farr, after yesterday's game, one of the main guys you want in your lineup in a late bases loaded situation, had 3 hits. And we'll pop that one up in the shallow right. Sun shining bright. And he drops it! And we'll be out at second, but the run does come across the plate.
9-6 on the force out.
The drop ball leads to a force out at second. But the score is now 3-0. Ryan Farr with a is ruled as a fielder's choice as kind of the RBI there for Farr. Now two outs. Runners on the corners. For the Legacy. As that is looked at for strike 1. Count is even. 1 apiece, 2 outs, runners on first and third. For Tyler Wong, who had the RBI single in the first. Pitch. Down in the dirt. Runner thought about going there, but didn't. It is Nahar on third, Farr on first, Wong at the plate. 2-1's the count, 2 outs. And what has been a 2-run inning so far for the Legacy. Pitch. Swing and a miss from Wong. As the count is even up, 2 apiece. 2 outs for Wong, who plays his college ball on the East Coast at Tufts University. The Jumbos, one of my favorite nicknames in college sports, as that is fouled off, staying alive, is Wong. Before heading over to Boston, Wong played his high school ball at Sacred Heart Prep down in Atherton. Two-two pitch, 2 outs. Fouled off again, Wong. A little late there on the swing, but he's just staying alive, extending the inning here for Condit, which has been a longer one. Pitch count certainly getting up there for the lefty. Waves off, doesn't like the signs the catcher's giving him. And the runner goes home! And he will be out at the plate. Nahor almost stole home. We're about to have things talked over there.
That is not strike three.
Did he not do the pitcher not step?
As I think
He threw to the plate.
it was ruled strike 3 there.
That's very.
They just type this in there.
Let's see what the call is. Waves over the home plate umpire. Waves over Nick White, the legacy manager. It's Andrew Bergstrom who's making the calls behind today's play.
Right now, it's just your calls.
So what a gutsy call there by Nahar. Clearly saw some complacency there from Condit, as that will be an out to end the inning.
No, wrong strike. No, I think.
What a crazy way to end the bottom of the second as 2 runs come across the plate. 3-0 ball game for the Legacy. When we return, the Kings up to bat once again. Welcome back up here, top of the third, after what was a weird bottom of the second, to say the least. We had a funky fielder's choice in shallow right that scored a run before a stolen home, a steal attempt at home. I probably would have been called safe if it wasn't for strike 3 on the pitch, as it's now 1-0 for Walsh. He's been having a pretty solid day. Begin the top of the third here. The Kings have a pitcher warming up in the pen after what was a long second inning for their starter Condit. Looked at for ball 3. Walsh getting behind in the count early in the third, 3-0. No outs, nobody on. Pitch to the lefty. Looked at, strike one. There now is the DH Paris. For the Kings. As he takes a big hack there, brings the count up to 3-2. Full count pitch. Coming up from Walsh. He's had a pretty solid day so far. 3 strikeouts and 2 innings of work. Pitch. High and outside for ball 4. Walsh, not usually
Back to the top of the lineup.
a guy who starts.
Number 7, Michael Aikawa.
Mainly worked out of the bullpen for the Bulldogs. Had 15 appearances, 26 innings pitched. As there's a runner on first. Hit over to second baseman, going to field it. And it'll go off of his thigh for a base hit. Just like that, 2 men on, nobody out for the Kings, who are down by 3, bringing the tying run to the plate.
Number 15, Benji O'Rourke.
Bringing up Benji O'Rourke, the catcher. Kala, after striking out at his first timer up, reaches the base with a single that exited his bat at only 56 miles an hour. Bloop hit, to say the least, as that is called for ball 1. Walsh in a pressure situation, it's 2 on, nobody out. One swing of the bat could tie the game here, as that is looked at for strike 1. Going to the sinker there. Walsh. As that will be just a little high in the zone. 2-1 is your count. For the Burlingame native, swing and a miss, brings it up to 2-2 even. 2 on. For Walsh. Pitch. Thought about going back there to second. Carr has taken an aggressive lead off of the bag. Pitch. Fouled off. First baseman Soria going for a dives, just misses. Almost slid into the dugout there as O'Rourke stays alive in this count. 2-2 still, nobody out. Runners on first and second. O'Rourke. His second time through the order. Pitch. High and inside. And we got a full count pitch coming up once again. Kings certainly have some work to do. Down 3 here in the top of the third, but one swing of the bat could tie it here. Playoff pitch. Looked at for ball 4. And that loads the bases up for the 3-0 hitter, Jack Castagnola, who
The batter, right fielder,
had the first hit of the game.
Jack Castagnola.
As Payne, the catcher, heads up to the mound to talk things over with Walsh. A bases loaded situation with nobody out certainly isn't ideal if you're the Legacy, but can still get out of this. Just a lot harder now. Pitch. Outside for ball one. Pressure situation for everyone involved, as that is a hard hit ball down the right field line. It will just go foul. But if that stayed fair, you'd imagine that would have been a couple runs for the Kings. Instead, count is even 1-1. 91 miles per hour off the bat of Castagnola. One pitch. Down in the dirt. Runner goes home. And it will be the first run of the game for the Kings. Both runners advance to second and third as well. 2-1 is your count after the wild pitch from Walsh, as an arm is starting to warm up in the Legacy bullpen. Pitching coach also heading to the mound to talk things over with Walsh. And it's still far, this trouble is still far from over for the Legacy. There's 2 runners in scoring position, 2-1 count, and nobody out, most importantly. As the new arm warming up for the Legacy. So we resume play here. Two-one pitch. Hit into center field. Tracking is Baker. But both runners will tag up as the second run crosses the plate. The sac fly makes it a 1-run game here in the top of the third.
The batter, center fielder, number 30, Shane Santaga.
Castagnola gets scored with the RBI there as Shane Santaga comes up. There's still only 1 out in the inning. Runner on third. Looked at for a ball. Close one there. Close one. Pitch.
Yes.
Down in the dirt again, 2-0. Walsh really struggling here to get ahead in the counts. It's perhaps one of the reasons for the rally here for Kings. Down low again, 3-0 as perhaps you can't afford letting a runner on base here. Would set up the double play ball first. What is becoming a long inning for Walsh, who has a 4-pitch walk there. As Nick White heads to the mound, and we perhaps might be seeing the end of Chris Walsh's day. Had a hot start. 3 strikeouts, no runs through 2 innings, but here in the third, has surrendered 2 runs so far. We're for 2 runners on base now and only 1 out. We'll be right back after this pitching change for the Legacy. Welcome back in here. Top of the third, 2 runs in the inning so far for the Kings with no signs of slowing down. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And the new pitcher in for the legacy runner already goes. Heading home is the Kings runner, and that's a tie game off of the first pitch from the new pitcher, Ethan Lopez. The wild pitch scores the run from third, brings the other runner to second, which is Santaga. And Ethan Lopez, with his first pitch, already a wild pitch that scores a run. Not the ideal start on your first ever appearance for the legacy. But good bounce back there. Nice strikeout. Nice strike there, excuse me. Lopez, 3-pitch mix, fastball, curveball, slider. Aggressive lead at second. Proven effective. Diving catch to stop it from heading in the outfield. Lopez struggling a bit with his location on these pitches, and his brings the count out to 2-1. A runner 90 feet away from taking the lead. 2-1 pitch. Down in the dirt again. The fastball at 86 has been a little all over the place.
The first one was winning and was a strike.
Okay, first one was a ball.
For the San Francisco State man.
But when did he advance?
On the second, you took third on the second ball.
Pitch.
Okay.
Tough call there. 3-1. Excuse me, 4-1. Take your base. Bringing up the third baseman, Jacob Johnson.
Third baseman, number 17, Jacob Johnson.
He walked.
Lopez, the first lefty the legacy of throwing up today. Pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, 0-1. Double play ball in play here, but of course, we've also seen aggressive base running and wild pitches pay off for the Kings this inning. Pitch. Outside, evens the count up at 1-1. First, flying off the head of the pitcher today. We saw that quite a bit yesterday and on Wednesday. A little warmer here at CSM Field than it was on those 2 days. Light breeze. Brings the count to 2-1. Lopez. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. There's definitely a big jump up in velocity that the Kings batters are seeing. Walsh usually topped out around 82 to 83 on his sinker. Now Lopez is throwing around 84 to 86 on the fastball. Runner goes to second. Ball. Stolen base there for the Kings. That also takes the double play ball out of the equation. And now with 2 runners in scoring position, the legacy dug himself into a bit of a hole. Full count pitch. Down in the dirt, take your base. Another walk for the legacy for the Kings this inning. Bringing up Casey Karbowski.
First baseman, number 3, K.C. Karbowski.
As that brings up Karbowski. His second AB of the game, the lefty on lefty matchup. Excuse me. Pitch from Lopez with bases loaded. Getting behind the count here, 2-0. Here's Your time is called here as the pitching coach checks in on the new man, Lopez. He calls his home Morgan Hill. College ball at San Francisco State. That is notable for the fact that it is where Nick White coaches. Nick White, of course, the manager this summer for the Legacy. As they head back into the mound, everyone gathers himself in what is a crucial at-bat here with one out. A double play would be ideal. A hit would not. Tie game, but the Kings have a chance to open things up here in what has been a costly third inning so far. 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. Brings it up to 2-1. It is tough to see for your first appearance of the summer to be here where with bases loaded, couple guys walked. So far at his high, 3-1. But Lopez still has a chance to get out of here with barely any damage done in the grand scheme of things, considering what it is right now. Bases loaded, 3-1 pitch to Karbowski. Expect to get something to swing at. And he does. Brings the count up to 3-2 full. One out. Bases loaded. Pressure situation for the pitcher, for the batter. Payoff pitch. Hit, loud sound into right field. One run comes across the plate. Another goes home. And runners will hold up at second and third. It's an RBI double, two-run double for KC Karbowski. As the Kings have really taken control of the game. 5-3 is your score.
The batter, second baseman, number 5, Gio Martini.
A long third inning here at CSM Field. 5 runs scored so far, and with 1 out, 2 on. No signs of slowing down from the Kings. First pitch to Martini. Chopped over, foul will go. That was a tough hit to give up there. Came off the bat in a hurry into right field where Dahar was unable to get to it in time. And now it's a 5-3 game for the Kings. As the count goes up to 1-2. One-two pitch here for Gio Martini, the second baseman. His second time hitting, first time faced Walsh, now facing Lopez, as that will be high. Ball 2. We have the final line on Walsh's day for you. 2 1/3 innings pitched, 57 pitches. Gave up 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. As the count is 2-2 to Lopez. Hit up to infield. Fielded by the second baseman, which will get the out of first, but a run does come across the plate there. 6-3.
Batter, designated hitter, number 11, Josh Harris.
That certainly makes things a little better if you're the Legacy. 1 run does come across the plate, and of course you still have a runner 90 feet away from home, but Nobody else on. 2 outs in the inning. See if you can escape out of this horror show of a third by getting Paris out. The DH inside for ball 2. Pretty certainly picking up here for CSM Field. Lopez. Pitch. As that'll be called ball 3. Kind of in a tight zone here. The dugout not too happy with it.
Harley's got the cake down.
Pitch. Head back to third. He thought about stealing home and he's picked off. What a way to end the inning for the Legacy, but at the end of the day, 6 runs come across the plate for the Kings.
Runner out at third.
The Legacy lineup now has some work to do after that brutal third.
Top of the third, 6 runs
When we
on
return,
2 hits. No errors.
Soria,
left on base.
Payne, and Baker up to bat for the Legacy.
Moving off the bottom of the third inning for Legacy. First baseman, number 48, Raul Soria.
Welcome back in here after what felt like the inning that would never end in the top of the third. The Legacy finally returned to bat. Soria, Payne, and Baker scheduled to hit. Soria first up and loses his bat, heads up, fits straight into the dugout. Soria swinging for the fences instead loses his bat all the way into the Legacy dugout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, obviously. New pitcher for the Kings is Kiefer Kiley. It's a fastball that's sitting around 85. Definitely a bump in velocity from the last man, Condit, whose fastball was up in the high 70s, touching 80. Pitch. Another big hack from Soria. 0-2. He's 6 on the gun there. Pitch. As that'll be a slider. Called high for ball 1. 1-2's the count. Another slider. Oh, hits the pitcher. Surreal will try to beat it, unsuccessful. Kylie already gotten hit in the game. He's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Catcher, number 37, Ethan Payne.
As that brings up Ethan Payne, the new man, making his debut for the Legacy. Payne plays his college ball just down the road at Kenyatta. Had a .309 average there. As Kylie gathers himself. Just like that, we have the final line on Condit. 2 innings pitch, 37 pitches, 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, and 3 runs given up, 2 balls, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. My words jumbled up there, folks, as Kylie gathers himself after getting hit by Saria's ball in play. New man is Payne, wearing 37. Pitch. Hits him. Payne, first time reaching base as a Legacy player. And maybe not the way that he wanted to, as he gets dinged by
Center fielder,
a 69-mile-an-hour ball.
Kieran Baker.
Bringing up Kieran Baker, the center fielder. Baker yesterday was one of the standout performers for the Legacy. Had 3 hits, 2 RBIs, as that is strike 1 to the tall righty. Baker played his high school ball up in the city at Lincoln High. And you better get used to this field because he's joining CSM for the upcoming season. As Payne takes his lead at first. Hit into center field. Payne holds up at second. 1-out single for Baker. As the Legacy look to get back into this game.
The batters, Jacob Eastman, number 6, John Ringer.
Entering the third, they had a 3-0 lead. Now, in the bottom of the third, they're down by 3 after the 6-run inning from the Kings. Bringing up John Ringer. Ringer, the righty, waits the first pitch. 85 on the gun there, ball 1. Ringer, one of a few guys in the roster that plays his college ball on the East Coast, up in Vermont at Norwich University. As he fouls one off there, ends it up at 1-1. This is a military college. This is the place where the ROTC program was invented. Pitch. Outside, ball 2. Fastball misses the zone there. Takes the lead, goes for third. Runner goes as that hits a second spatter in the inning. Payne reaches third. Was showing the steal there, but ends up not mattering. As it is bases loaded situation.
Number 1, Stuart Cash.
Bringing up Stuart Cash. First pitch. High. Ball 1. Tough situation here for the Kings, who after the strong top of the third have bases loaded. Wild pitch. It'll be a 2-run game now. As the run scores, 2-0 count on the wild pitch. Rise to the plate is Payne. Which is his first run as a legacy player. As the catcher O'Rourke checks in on his pitcher Keeley. Now, base is no longer loaded, but runners at second and third. Leading run at the plate. Inside called for strike one. And only one out. Still a lot of work to be done this inning if you're Kiley. Three-run pitch. Inside, take your base. As that brings up Dom Nahar, back up at the top of the order.
Back to the top of the lineup. Right fielder, number 25, Dom Nahar.
Nahar, with bases loaded, as Kelly calls time once again. An arm beginning to warm up in the Kings bullpen. Stretching out, getting ready to possibly come in soon as the Kings coach comes up to check in on his pitcher, Sparky Gray. Making sure things are all good. Kiley hanging his head. Gives him a pat on the back, and that will be Kiley's day. As we will get a pitching change here, we will be right back after the change. Welcome back in here to the bottom of the third. Kiefer Kylie, excuse me. After getting dinged by a hit from Soria, never looked the same and now got himself into a bases loaded situation, subbed out of the game because of that. And his final line on the day was 17 pitches, 1 hit, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. 0 strikeouts, 1 run. As it will be 2-0 pitcher, new man for the Kings is JJ Silva, who pitched the 7th and 8th innings of Tuesday's contest against the Legacy. Had 4 walks. Definitely something to keep in mind here, as that is 2-1. Working with a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, sinker, changeup, and curveball. We were watching that curveball in the pitching change, and it was sitting at 63, which is quite the contrast to the 86-mile-an-hour fastball of Kylie, as that is hit to the second baseman. It'll be out at second, and safe at first. Run comes across the plate, and Dom Nahar just beats it out. Bringing up a pinch hitter. It's Will Florio into the game for...
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Legacy, batting for Winton, number 16, Will Florio.
It's Will Florio, who played in yesterday's game, had a pretty solid day, 1 hit, scored 2 runs as well. Plays college ball at Stonehill. As we have runners on the corners, 2 outs, 1-run game. The Legacy have made a dent into the 3-1 lead that the Kings had. Now it's only a 1-run lead. It's Florio. It's a 1-0 pitch. Inside for strike 1. Florio is college ball over up at Stonehill College. Had 8 at-bats last season as he pops up to end the inning. A solid response there from the Legacy after a tough top of the third. 2 runs came across the plate to bring the game to 6-5. We'll be right back after this. Top of the 4th coming up. Welcome back in here, top of the 4th. Approaching almost an hour and a half of game time. If you're just joining us, we have a high-scoring affair here at CSM Field. 11 runs through 3 innings. In the third inning alone, we saw 8 runs combined from both teams. As that is a count to 0-1. Ethan Lopez, continuing his day 4 of a legacy, was pitching under pressure, got subbed in midway through the third, surrendered a couple runs, but now with nobody on, nobody out,
That was filthy.
on a dirty breaking ball there from the Morgan Hill native. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. 84 on the fastball. And clearly, when he's in a clean situation, Lopez able to get it done.
Shortstop, number 7, Michael Aikawa.
Bringing it up the top of the order, Mike Akawa. Akawa was one of the 6 runs that crossed the plate there. Lopez really trusting his off speed. That one's high. He was a count up at 1 apiece. Pitch, strike 2. And already this game is showing signs of being a barn burner. 6-5 one-run game. Tuesday's contest between these two teams was also a one-run game. It was going back and forth for a while. The Kings would take the lead, and then the Legacy would respond until they opened it up midway through the game. And then in the top of the 9th, the Kings got it down to 5-4. Had bases loaded, but the Legacy got out of it as the count is even up at 2 apiece. 1 out. Looked at, strike 3, looking. Lopez struck out the first 2 batters he's seen this inning, bringing up the third guy, Benji O'Rourke.
Catcher, number 15, Benji O'Rourke.
Who's behind the plate for today's game, was also catching in Tuesday's loss. Lopez, first pitch. Now feeling confident, loses his hat, called for ball 1. Can't blame him, though. It's his first time wearing the hat. He's got to break it in. Reason why it's fallen off a lot. 1-0 pitch. A nice breaking ball there again. 1-1. Evens the count up. Lopez with some filthy stuff this inning so far. Pitch. Another breaking ball. Gets the strike called. Looking. Lopez really feeling himself right now as he looks to get the job done. 1-2 pitch from the San Francisco State man. Hit. Fouled off. Just late there is O'Rourke. Catcher today. Some nice defensive plays behind the plate. Only going to keep the offense going. So that is high outside. Ball 2 evens the count up. It has been a lot better with his slower stuff in this inning than he has been with the fastball. That was a ball there. Goes back to the breaking ball. Barely gets the bat on it as the count stays at 2-2. O'Rourke staying alive. Fighting for every pitch. See the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs, nobody on. Going back to the breaking ball, fouled off. And what has turned into a nice little battle between one team's pitcher and the other team's catcher. Two-two pitch. High. Loads the count up at 3-2. 3-2, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. And take your base. O'Rourke gets walked there, bringing up Jack
The
Castagnola.
batter, right fielder, number 34, Jack Castagnola.
Castagnola, for the left side of the plate today, his second time facing Lopez. Pitch goes back to the breaking ball, just a little too high, 1-0. Seems that was the fastball there. Time is called. Payne's got himself fixed up. Does so. Runner on first, 1-0. Checks in on him. Pitch. High and side. Brings it up to 2-0. Pitch. Ends up on the dirt. As runner advances to second. 3-0 is now your count.
I can't read these.
I know it's hard. I'm not that sure. Take fastball.
3-0 pitch now with a runner in scoring position. An inning that was going really well for the Kings. Now a little sketchy. 4-pitch walk from Lopez brings up the batter.
Center fielder, number 30, Shane Santaga.
Shane Santaga, as Nick White approaches the mound. Lopez struck out 2 batters to start the inning. Now struggled since then, has walked 2.
Yeah. They don't do that.
As we have pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Legacy, it's the righty Christian Klosterman, who appeared earlier this week, Tuesday's game against the Kings. As the college ball at Kenyatta, but Lopez stays on the mound in this crucial 2-out, 2-on situation against Santaga. Pitch goes to the breaking ball. Now struggling to find the zone with it, 1-0. There's the fastball. Evens the count up at 1-1. Now, second, third pitch, the at-bat, swing and a miss. Maybe what Lopez needed to boost his confidence after low point here in the fourth. Pitch. No. Ball 2. Cries from the dugout disagree. As the count is even up. 2 on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. In a 1-run game in the top of the fourth. Lopez. Pitch. Hit. Straight to the first baseman. Soria tosses it to Lopez, who gets the out barely. A little sketchy, but ends the inning with no damage done. 6-5 remains your score as we head into the bottom of the fourth. Far, Wong, and Soria, the middle of the lineup, up to bat. Welcome back in here, bottom of the fourth. After the crazy third, no damage was done on the top of the fourth, bringing up the middle of the lineup for the Legacy. Starting off with the third baseman, Ryan Farr. Farr plays his college ball at Cal Lutheran. Nice sound off the bat in the center field, but just pops it up. Easy play for Santaga.
The batter, left fielder, number 7, Tyler Wong.
An easy first out, bringing up Tyler Wong, the left fielder. The Tufts Jumbo player. Pitch. High. Ball 1. Silva entering his second inning of the game. That is high once again. Command was a bit of an issue for him in Tuesday's game. Had 4 walks. Really shut things down in the in the bottom of the third. Now here in the fourth against Wong. Looked at for strike 1. Wong's been a standout performer so far for the Legacy. And keep an excellent start to the performance. As he hits that one. Almost hits us here, but there's a reason why the net's here. Count even up at 2 apiece. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. Hit loudly to short, fielded. And it will be 2 quick outs. Bringing up Raul Soria.
Batter, first baseman, number 48, Raul Soria.
Last time we saw Soria, he hucked his bat into the dugout before hitting Kiefer Kiley in the leg, causing Kiley to be taken out later in the inning. Now Soria looking to connect on something here. 1-0 inside. One pitch from Silva. Swing and a miss, fouled off. A little shimmy. Gathers himself. In the zone. High and in. 2-1 is your count. 2 outs. Nobody on for the first baseman. As that'll be strike 2 looking on the breaking ball from Silva. Two pitch. Hacked at. High up into the basement, and that is a 1-2-3 inning.
Across for the Legacy in the bottom.
No runs as we head into the top of the 5th.
Inning for the Kings.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome in here, top of the fifth. Couple changes to let you know about. New pitcher for the Legacy is Christian Klosterman, the right-hander from Kenyatta. Pinch hitting for the Kings in the 5-hole is Blandino. Excuse me, the Blandino is the sub for the Legacy at first base. It's Mateo Blandino, UC Davis man.
And then who's changed that?
And now batting is Andrew Gamble for the Kings. 1-1 is your count.
See, so the changes are at first base, pitcher, and batter.
Klosterman is a
Sub.
righty, played his college ball last season over at Kenyatta. Had 8.31 Ks per 9, which was third best in his pitching staff. As it is 2-1 pitch. Low. Brings it up to 3-1.
Those are
Here's the line for Ethan Lopez. 1 2/3 inning pitch, 52 pitches, 1 hit, 2 runs, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. As that'll be strike 2 for Klosterman. The new pitcher, facing his first batter of the game, Gamble. He's making his first at-bat of the game, as that is a strike 3. Good start to your day.
Another pinch hitter, number 8 for
We
17.
bring up another pinch hitter for
Your
the
attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Kings.
For the Kings, batting for Johnston, number 8, Kevin Peruta.
oh my god.
Kevin Ferruta, new batter for the Kings. He's coming in for Jacob Johnson at third.
I've known this kid since
As that'll be hit. Oh, good. Fouled off.
he lives down my street.
Klosterman this season has pitched 5 innings. Only has 1 earned run. So that'll be nasty. 0-2 is your count. The 2 pitch. No, the umpire says it's still a ball. 1-2 is the count. Klosterman there working the fastball at 87. Also has a curveball and changeup in his arsenal. Goes to the changeup there. Count remains 1-2. Pitch. Looked at for ball 2. Dropped by Payne. As Klosterman, 1 out. Struck out the first batter now. Looking to repeat that result. 2-2. Hit over. Fielded by Klosterman. Barehanded. And out at first. What a play by the pitcher. Doing something that's not usually required. As we have another pinch hitter for the
20?
Yes.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen.
Kings.
For the Kings, batting
Coming in for Casey Karbowski
number 20, Will Robbins.
is Will Robbins. A lot of these guys made appearances on Tuesday now. Making appearances once again is Robbins. High and inside. Ball 1. Klosterman. Second pitch, 2-0 is your count. Before joining Kenyatta, Klosterman played his college ball, played his high school ball, at Bellarmine down in San Jose. One of the few Bells on the roster. And a lot of this roster is populated by WCAL guys. A few St. Francis alums. Some Sarah, some Valley Christian. Some Midi as well. As we have the 3-0 pitch. High 4-pitch walk. Klosterman, who's working pretty well sitting so far. That allows a run.
Number 5, Gio Martini.
Bringing up Gio Martini. You have to say it is nice for our scorer not to have to sub in the pinch runner. There's been a pinch hitter. There's been a few of them this inning. As that'll be called strike one on the fastball. Klosterman hit in the left field. It will go foul. Brings the count to 0-2. Definitely what the righty needed after the 4-pitch walk is to get ahead in the count, and he's done so right here. Pitch. Strike 3 looking. Klosterman strikes out 2 to end the top of the 5th as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Payne, Baker, and Ringer up to bat. Nice hit there to start the inning by Payne. It just goes to the left fielder. A quick out one for
the batter's center fielder,
Ethan Payne.
Kieran Baker.
That brings up Kieran Baker. A few changes to let you know about. New pitcher for the Kings, Brandon Waite. And now catching, no, your ears do not deceive you. The Kings have their own Ethan Lopez. That was first pitch ball. Swing and a miss from Baker. Additionally, all the other Subs that we saw, Gamble, Faruda, and Robbins all stay in the game at their respective positions, left field, third base, and first. 1-1 pitch to Baker. Swing and a miss. Baker,
He isn't going to see it. He's still like 5.
the outfielder, had a solid day yesterday. Now fouls that one off. 1-2 count remains. Pitch, hit, and it'll be right to the shortstop. Throws him out for the second out of the inning. That was
Hold on,
Mike Ikoa. Bringing up the third baseman. The second baseman,
And
excuse me,
second
John
baseman,
Ringer.
Number 6, John Ringer.
Ringer. Inside for ball 1. His third bat of the day. Because of that pitch. Brings it up to 2-0. Ringer played his high school ball over in Cupertino. Staying close to home for his summer league play, and here in the BACL, as that will be fouled off, goes towards the Legacy bullpen. 2-1 is now the count. 2 outs, nobody on. The game has definitely mellowed out a bit after the crazy third. No runs have been scored since then. 2 outs inside. Strike 2 looking. Count is even up to a piece. 2 outs. Nobody on. As that'll be a dropped ball 3. From Waite, the new pitcher. 3-2 is the count. Loses his hat. Fouled off by Ringer. And once again, 3-2 count. 2 outs, nobody on. Hit. Gonna go foul. Ringer really fighting in this at bat to stay alive. Certainly building up the intensity in this bottom of the 5th inning. As Wade is just not able to get him out. 3-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 4, take your base. Bringing up the back of the lineup, the 9-hole hitter, Stuart Cash.
Number 1, Stuart Cash.
As catcher Ethan Lopez checks in on Waite. Both of them fresh in the game. This is their first inning of work. Cash has been playing all day. There's now a runner on base. First of the inning for the Legacy. And up the 9-hole Cash. That is high for ball 1. Cash plays his college ball out in Iowa at Grinnell College. Swing misses there. A 78-mile-an-hour offering from pitcher. Wait. So that'll bring count to 2-1. Before Grinnell College, Cash went to Los Altos High School. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Another big hack from the shortstop that is unable to find the ball. Bringing the count to 2-2. 2 outs, 1 on. As that'll be fouled off. Hits Cashin left thigh, it looks like. He's going to be feeling that one tomorrow. Stretches out. And gathers himself. Not ideal when you now have to take a 2-2 pitch once again, but Cash gathers himself, gets ready. Pitch. High and inside, almost hits him again. And loads the count up at 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Three-two pitch. Hit. And will be foul ball. Cash staying alive. Full count pitch from Waite. Release. Hit to the shortstop, and that will end the inning. No runs come across the plate. 6-5 remains the score.
In the bottom of the 5th.
When he returns,
No
Christian
hits, no
Klosterman
errors.
continues his work.
1 left on base. For the Kings, leading off the top of the 6th inning, batting for Paris, number 19, Drake Waitress.
Welcome in here to the top of the 6th. New batter for the West Coast Kings. It's Drake Poitras. Pinch hitting for the DH, Josh Paris. Christian Klosterman still pitching. A solid first inning of work with strikeouts. Now gets into a 1-1 situation against the new man Poitras, who played his high school ball over at San Ramon Valley. 1-1 pitch. Looked at for ball 2. Klosterman continuing work. Pitch. Breaking ball. Drops into the zone for strike 2 looking. Klosterman, the Kenyatta Colt, has some nice strikeout stuff. Was 3rd best for Kenyatta last season in Ks per 9. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the day for number 13.
Back on the top of the lineup, The batter, shortstop, number 7, Michael Aikawa.
which brings up Mike Aikawa. Playing shortstop this evening. So that'll be a swing and a miss, strike one. The shortstop, whose first time facing Klosterman today. 0-1 pitch. Just misses the zone, evens it up at 1-1.
But it's a batter off.
That should be right here.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch from Klosterman.
So this should be
Just misses the zone. 2-1 is your count. Kawa plays his college ball at Lewis and Clark. That is a big swing and a miss. Leaves the count up at 2-2. Played his high school ball over in Piedmont. 2-2 pitch. Hit up into shallow left. And Wong unable to make the diving play. A tough play to make. No one went until for the end. Wong was the man who made the dive. Couldn't reach it. And now there's a runner on first.
The batter, catcher, number 16,
Single for Aikawa. Bringing up Ethan Lopez, the catcher. His first time up in the order. Pitch. Hit over to third, fielded far, out at second. Safe at first. But crucially, you get the man who reached first, so you don't have a runner in scoring position now.
The batter,
Brings up
right fielder, number 34,
Castagnola.
Jack Castagnola.
One of the few guys who stayed in the lineup here for the Kings. Pitch. Keeping Lopez in check on the pickoff attempt. Oh. Kind of a half bunt, half swing there. Works the same. And will be safe at first. A cheeky little play from the right fielder. Brings up Shane Santaga.
Batter, center fielder, number 30, Shane Santaga.
The center fielder for the Kings. His fourth time up in 6 innings. So that'll be a hit over to second, and that will be your top of the 6th inning. When we return, Nahar Winton, Nahar Blandino and Farr up to bat for the Legacy. When we return. Welcome back in here. Bottom of the 6th. Brings back up the top of the lineup for the Legacy. Dom Nahar, who's kind of cemented himself as the leadoff man, shows bunt, fouls it off. He's been playing leadoff every day at home. Been pretty successful at it today. It was one of the 5 runs that came across the plate for the Legacy. A 1 pitch. Drops into the zone, 0-2. Brandon Waite, still the pitcher for the Kings. 0-2. Nice sound out the bat, goes right to Waite though, and that will be the first out of the inning. Waite did a little funny wind up to toss it to first. Got some giggles in the crowd and dugouts.
First baseman, designated hitter. Number 16, Will Florio.
Bringing up Florio. Wearing 16 tonight. Usually wears 22 in black, 50 in green. Florio almost hits him. Jeez. Really had to dodge that pitch from Waite. As that'll be strike 1 for Florio, who plays his college ball over in Massachusetts at Stonehill College. Before that, went to St. Francis for high school. So that brings the count 1-2. Florio. Yesterday, Florio had a hit, scored 2 runs though. So that'll be ball 2 high, evens the count up at 2 apiece. Of 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 pitch. High, ball 3. To Florio. He didn't have a lot of action over at Stonehill. Only 8 ABs, but a lot of work this summer. That'll be popped up into the infield. Caught by the shortstop, Aikawa. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Number 2, Ryan Barr.
Waite, pretty solid so far today, working with the 4-pitch mix: fastball, curveball, changeup, and sinker. High, ball 1. For Ryan Farr. Big hack by the third baseman, but center fielder has it tracked. And that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. When we return, the Legacy continue their comeback attempts here in the top of the 7th. 6-5 is your score. Here in the top of the 7th, a new arm for the Menlo Park Legacy. It's number 35, Kai Prince. Prince plays his college ball Price, excuse me, plays his college ball at Cabrillo College. He's listed as a two-way player on the roster, but primarily pitching this summer for the Legacy. As we have the 0-1 pitch to Gamble looked at for ball 1. Your final line on the day for Clauseman: 2 innings pitched, 32 pitches. Allowed 2 hits, no runs, 1 walk. And a number that stands out to me, though, is the 3 strikeouts. Price. Pitch. Popped up. Blandino calls for it. Foul. Dives and makes the grab. Big play by the new man Blandino.
Foul ball.
Foul ball is out. That brings up the next man,
Third baseman, number 8,
Kevin Ferruda. Price has got a 3-pitch mix. He's got a fastball right there that you just saw pitched at 82 miles an hour. That right there was the curveball. Pitched at 68 miles an hour. He's also got a changeup. One-0 pitch. Down in the dirt. 2-0. Going back to the fastball there, but just couldn't find the zone. Price calls Watsonville, California home. It's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. 2-1. Played his high school ball at St. Francis. Quite a commute all the way from Watsonville to Mountain View, but he did it. 2-1 pitch. Down low. Brings it up to 3-1. As I've just been told, there's another St. Francis that is closer to Watsonville. Small school, only 200 kids. As that'll be all 4. Bringing up the new man, Will Robbins.
Nevada's first baseman, number 20, Will Robbins.
Robbins is second time getting that bat as that is looked at for strike 1. Going to the fastball there at 82. Price. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Goes to 0-2. Robbins. Back to the right side. Runner goes. And he would have beat that pretty easily. Instead has to make his way back to first. Got a great jump there. But instead goes back to first after the foul ball. Stays 0-2. Ferruda on the jump. Oh-2 pitch. Just gets outside of zone 1-2 to Price. The legacy pitcher of this inning. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Big Hack strikes out. Robbins bringing up the second baseman, Gio Martini.
Nevada, second baseman, number 5, Gio Martini.
Martini, one of the few guys who's played every inning of the game. It's 4th time through the order. Pitch. Inside, ball 1. One-oh pitch. Goes. Hit the short, fielded. Doesn't even make an attempt at the double play. No need to when you have 2 outs, as that will be the inning. Great play there by the shortstop Cash as we head into the bottom of the 7th.
No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base, 2 up in the bottom of the 7th inning. For the Legacy, it'll be Wong, Soria, and Payne. And you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Get on your feet and join us in singing "Take Me Up to the Ball Game."
It's a new pitcher, 35. 35B is Jordan Robles. Jordan Robles is the new pitcher. And it's Blandino, not Soria.
That's right.
Wait, what's it? Who's pitching?
Jordan Robles. Jordan Robles. When we get the chance, line on weight.
Gamble's 30. Oh, yeah,
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in to pitch for the Kings, number 35, Jordan Robles.
okay.
Jordan. ROBLES. 35 is the number. 35B, yeah. And then Waits line. Just tell me, and I can write it down.
Wait, what?
Waits, what was Waits' pitching line on the day?
It was 2 innings, 33 pitches, 0 hits, 0 runs, 1 walk, 0 strikeouts.
Really making your defense do the work, aren't you?
Leading off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Legacy, left fielder, number 7, Tyler Wong.
Welcome in here to the bottom of the 7th. Just wrapped up the 7th inning stretch now here. In crunch time for the Legacy. Down by a run. Middle of the lineup coming up. 4, 5, and 6. It's Wong, Blandino, and Payne. And it's a new pitcher for the West Coast Kings. It's Jordan Robles. First pitch to Wong. Winds up. Outside, ball 1. Brandon Waite's final line on the day. 2 innings pitched, 33 pitches, no hits, no runs, no strikeouts, 1 walk. 1-0 pitch. Gets away from him. 2-0. Chirp's getting loud from the Legacy dugout. And in warm-ups, he was missing a few of his pitches. Clearly still warming up a bit. 2-0 pitch. Robles. Almost misses on that one as well. Catcher Lopez really had to make an effort to go out and get it. Now 3-0, 3 pitches, 3 balls. Pitch. Looked at for strike 1. First time finding the zone all day for 35. Robles to Wong. 3-1 pitch. Outside. 5-pitch walk. Bring it up. His first appearance for the Menlo Park Legacy.
Number 28, Mateo Blandino.
Mateo Blandino. His first bat for the Legacy. Wrapped up his freshman year over in Aggieland. Plays his college ball at UC Davis. What's that? A ball there, 1-0. Before playing at UC Davis, went to high school at Archbishop Mitty down in San Jose. 1-0 pitch. High. Ball 2. Six of the 7 pitches thrown by Robles so far have been unable to find the zone. Now, 2-0 pitch to Blandino. No reason to swing anything until proven to do so. Pitch. Outside. 3-0. Really struggling with command is the King's arm. Blandino gets set. The 3-0 pitch. Big hack. 3-1. 3-0 swinging. That's what you have to do when you're down in the game. Only down by 1, though, here in the bottom of the 7th. Gonna be a tight one. Make sure to stick with us here as we have the 3-1 pitch. Outside. Ball 4. Take your base. First AB for Blandino. He draws a walk. Bring it up. Another debutant.
The batter, catcher, number
Ethan
37, Ethan Payne.
Runners on first and second, no outs, and Robles just really struggling to find the zone here. Pitch. Does so there, gets ahead, 0-1. Maybe just need a little bit of pressure on him with runners on first and second. Start finding the zone. 0-1 pitch. Runner goes. Is Wong to third. He'll be safe. Blandino advances to second, but that hit Wong in the head. In pain. He gets up. Trainer comes out to the field.
Wow, not like bleeding before. It's alright.
Kind of motions to his chest there. There's a shot of check the ball. Wong showing some strength here as the trainer goes away. It appears as if Wong will be staying in the ball game. Sometimes the price you have to pay when you steal a bag. As we get back, settle in for the 1-1 pitch with runners on second and third. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. Potential rally situation for the Legacy as that is 2-1. The Kings are starting to send a pitcher. Starting to stretch over in their bullpen. Robles really struggling right now. Behind in the count 2-1. Swing and a miss from Payne. 2-2 evens it up. Payne. Listed as an infielder on the Kenyatta College roster, but catching today. That'll be high, 3-2. Full count. 2 on, nobody out. In a crucial situation here in the bottom of the 7th. Legacy looking to come back in this game. Pitch. Hit. Drilled over to short. As that will tie the ball game up. Runner goes to third.
Batter, center fielder. Number 24, Kieran Baker.
Bringing up Kieran Baker. It is a tie ball game here, folks. In the bottom of the 7th with a runner on third. Runner on third is Blandino Wong, who just crossed the plate. That'll be hit in towards the Legacy dugout bullpen area. 0-1 is the count. Baker, the 3-hit day yesterday, including all 3 of his hits, actually, I believe, are doubles. So when he does hit the ball, it can't go for extra bases, as that is a beautiful floating 65-mile-an-hour curve. Really slowing things down is Robles, who's ahead in the count. 0-2. Got a little bit of a monkey off his back first out of the inning now. Down low in the dirt, 1-2. The pitch a little bit more comfortably knowing that you're 2 outs away from getting out of this inning. Two, 1-2 pitch. High and outside, evens the count up at 2 apiece. Blandino, 90 feet away from scoring. Lead-taking run. Pitch. Big hack by Baker. And it will be tracked by the center fielder. Great catch. But at what cost? What is the call there? White upset. So Taga made a great grab in center. And they're saying he didn't tag. And the call is changed, safe. So the run does score. Sack fly for Baker. It was a nice hit ball, 96-mile-an-hour off the bat, similar to to the doubles that we saw yesterday into that left center gap that he loves so much.
Batter, second baseman. Number 6, John Ringer.
Blandino crosses the plate for the first time as the Legacy. It's a 7-6 lead for Menlo Park, their first lead since the 3rd inning. Bringing up John Ringer. Almost hits him from Robles. 1-0. Almost got hit with a ringer. No, I will not apologize for that. The dugout did it first. 1-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Ringer. This is his 4th time through the lineup. So it'll be down low, 3-0. Robles had some confidence. Now after the whole team left the mound after they thought the tag was unsuccessful, Robles, struggling a bit, finding his location, 4-pitch walk. Bringing back up Stuart Cash. Nahar
Batter, shortstop, number 1, Stewart Cash.
on deck. Cash. The runner on first is Ringer. First pitch. Goes in the dirt. Wild pitch from Robles, who's really struggling with his command right now. 1-0 is the count. Nahar on deck for the Legends top of the order. About to come up for the 5th time. One-0 pitch to Cash. Swing and a miss. The Los Altos High alum was unable to connect bat the ball there, as it is the 1-1 pitch. Runner in scoring position. Pitch, runner thought about going. Nice sound off of the bat from Cash, but goes straight to the left fielder, which will end the inning. But not until 2 runs came across the plate. The Legacy have the lead, 7-6, entering the top of the 8th inning. Welcome back up to the top of the 8th. Last inning, the Legacy reclaimed the lead after the 2-run 7th. Now, so pitching is Price in a run-run situation. Crunch time here for the Legacy. So that is 1-0 to Drake Poitras, his 2nd time through the lineup. Bryce, so far this season, has played 3 games, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs with 4 strikeouts. Now entering his 2nd inning of work today. 1-0 pitch. Oh, strike 1. Excuse me, that was the 2-0 pitch. I'm going to count up to 2-1 for Poitras. On deck is the top of the order, Mike Icoa, followed by Ethan Lopez. For Kings as that reached the zone, 2-2. No outs, nobody on. Two pitch. Price. Hitting the right field, and that will be a base hit for Poitras. The Kings
Back to the top of the lineup.
were able to come back
Batter,
in the 3rd.
shortstop, number 7, Michael.
Now they have to do it
Icoa.
again here in the 8th. And already, a single. Leadoff single from Poitras brings back up the top of the order in Ikoa. As his first pitch. Fouled off. Ball. Strike one. Ikoa. I mentioned Lewis and Clark man. It goes back to first, and that will be just safe. On one pitch. Price looked at. Strike two. Ikoa getting behind in the count. Had 4 hits in his season at Lewis and Clark. Looked at for ball one. As that will be an error. Really getting an unfortunate play for the Legacy. As Poitras goes from first to third.
So I just move it around.
The tying run is 90 feet away from home plate.
And then it's the E1.
The error
Earlier.
from Price could prove costly. As Ikoa, the leadoff man, perhaps who you want in the situation. Fouled off, staying alive. Tying run 90 feet away from the plate here in the top of the 8th. Gets away from him, 2-2. Not afford a wild pitch here. Would likely score the tying run. 2-2. Popped up into the infield. Blandino waving everyone off. Makes the first out of the inning. Infield fly. Bringing up the catcher, Ethan Lopez.
The batter, catcher, number 16, Ethan Lopez.
Nick White calling out to his players, bend, don't break, and that has to be the mantra here with a runner 90 feet away from home. You can't allow a guy on base here. I would set up the double play ball, but also setting up that guy to steal second was something that we've seen to be pretty common here. This game is that it's ahead to 2-0. Pitch to Lopez. Strike one, looking. Perhaps what Price needed. Getting the conference back a little bit. 82 miles an hour there on the fastball. Pitch. Breaking ball. Just misses the zone. 3-1 is your count. 1 out. 1 runner on third. Legacy and Kings in another close game down in the dirt. Take your base. Bringing up the 3-hole hitter, Jack Castagnola.
The batter, right fielder, number 34, Jack Castagnola.
A pretty decent day here so far. I'd like them to keep it up is the right fielder as Price Gonna get a talking to from the pitching coach. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back in here. Top of the 8th, 1 out, 2 on. Runner at first, runner at third, 1 out. Price, after getting a talking to, there's still nobody warming up in the Legacy bullpen as he almost loses the throw again. Really been struggling. Those pickoff throws is Price. As Castagnola, the lefty, waits the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. Leaves the count up at 1-1. And a pressure situation for the Kings. They found themselves in a similar situation on Tuesday, down by 1 in the end of the game. Now might be having themselves in that situation again here. 1 run in the top of the 8th separates the Legacy and Kings as the count is 1-2.
That he's waiting for me.
Pitch. Hit to short. And that will be safe. That's first and second. Kings tie the game up.
The batter, center fielder, number 30, Shane Santaga.
As Santaga comes up to the plate once again with runners on first and second in a tie ball game. Could we be seeing another Kings rally? 1 out, 2 on. Pitch. Almost does hit him. Load up the bases on the HBP. Bringing up the 5-hole hitter, Andrew Gamble.
The batter, left fielder, number 35, Andrew Gamble.
There's still no one warming up in the Legacy bullpen. Now, someone getting sent over there, you would think. Pitch. Looked at, ball 1. One 0 pitch. Price. Fouled off. Evens it up at 1-1. Bases loaded here. Big situation for the Legacy as they look to limit the Kings' damage here. Pitch. Swung at. Fielded by third baseman, and it'll be out at first. And it'll be out at second. No, it's not even a pickle.
The run don't score.
Would not score. And that'll be 2 runs that do score. A miscommunication for the Kings. What a crazy situation there. No one went to second base for the Tats. So the heads-up play by everyone involved for the Kings. No one for the Legacy with the heads-up play. And now it's a 9-7 game Runners on, only a runner on second.
Oh yeah, I guess. Well, no, because they're.
Oh, oh.
I don't know. Might.
Fielder's choice.
They can go back.
It's going to be strike one. Wow. I cannot believe what just happened. Runner goes. Staying weird. 1-1, even up. Now making the just a little bit harder for themselves. Call ball 2. 2-1 as the count. 2 outs. Runner at third. Pitch. Ball called for strike 2. 65 miles an hour there on the pitch from Price. That was his curveball. Pitch. Curveball again goes to the second baseman, and that will be your top of the 8th. 3 runs come across the plate for the Kings, but it's hard not to think about what could have been. We could have been heading into a tie game here in the bottom of the 8th. Instead, 2-run lead for the Kings. When we return, Nahar, Florio, and Farr. A big bottom of the 8th inning awaits the Menlo Park Legacy, who gave up 3 runs in the top of the 8th. It's a 9-7 lead for the Kings, bringing up the top of the order, Dom Nahar. Nahar, one of the de facto leadoff hitters for the Legacy, continuing his day. Flashed the glove a couple times in right field. And gets hit by a pitch. That's one way to reach base.
The batter, designated hitter, number 16, Will Florio.
That was the first pitch we saw from the Kings' new pitcher, Isaiah Mercado. Jordan Robles' day, 1 inning pitch, 28 pitches, no hits, 2 runs, 3 walks, no strikeouts. It's Mercado working with a very slow fastball there, 73 miles an hour. Oh, pitch to Will Florio. Down in the dirt. Mercado really struggling here to start off the inning. hit by pitch to start it off, and then pitch in the dirt there to bring it up to 1-0. Looks back to Nahar. The leadoff man likes to steal a base. And he goes. Ball 2. And will be easily safe at second. Looking to start the rally with aggressive base running is Nahar. Florio. Now waits. Mercado gathers himself. Two-0 pitch. In the zone. Strike one. 70 miles an hour there on that pitch. Really slowing things down is Mercado. Two-one pitch. Florio. Looks back to Nahar. Who goes? As that will be foul. No. Stays in the park. And it will be dropped. That's a base hit for Florio. But Nahar, thinking that the fielder was going to catch it, only advances to third. Two runners on in scoring position, bringing up the 3-0 hitter, Ryan Farr.
Come on now.
Batter, third baseman, number 2, Ryan Farr.
Farr, one of the guys you want up in this situation, has shown clutch hitting a lot of times this season for the Legacy. .412 batting average over Cal Lutheran, as he almost gets hit by the pitch there, 1-0. OPS of 997. See if that can come into handy. Nahar at third once again. If you remember earlier in the game, showed to steal home as that will be a hit. Dropped by the center fielder. One run comes across the plate. Second run goes. He will be safe at the home. It's a tie ball game. Ryan Farr with the 2 RBI single. Clears the bases. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 8th for the Menlo Park Legacy.
Batter, left fielder, number 7, Tyler Long.
2 straight inning now. The Legacy have scored 2 runs on the Kings. First it was against Mercado, mostly on walks. This time, on Robles. This time against Mercado, it's been base hits. That'll be ball 1. Tyler Wong now up, looking to continue the order. Following on deck is Blandino, as there's still nobody out. Farr takes his lead at first. Pitch. Called for strike 1. Wong, a 3-sport athlete over at Sacred Heart Prep. Played football, soccer, and baseball. As that really slow pitch right there finds his own 57 miles an hour on the curve. Mercado looks back, gathers himself. Farr. Pitch. Low, 2-2, evens it up. Farr, a native of Stevenson Ranch, California, is a college teammate of Legends infielder Josh Quinn. As Farr goes, big swing and a miss. As that will escape the grasp of the second baseman. Bad throw by the catcher. Strikeout from Wong. He called interference from the batter. Nick White asking to clear things up.
Wait, so did he swing on this?
It's definitely a strikeout. The question is, was there interference?
thing put out, but just go to the catcher.
Oh wait, don't.
As they talk things over, your umpires this evening are the home plate ump Andrew Bergstrom and Robert Posa, who have had to walk their way through a couple of weird situations. Now Posa comes over. Runner has to go back to first. It was ruled interference.
Do I have to mark it?
Nope. No.
Okay.
As it is now 1 out.
They just like
One around first. Now
like
Sparky Gray is talking things over with the Bergstrom.
yes. Yes, you do.
Strike 3, just to clarify one more time. Strike 3 on the swing.
Batter,
Miss.
first baseman, number
And it'll
28,
be
Mateo Blandino.
now out. So it'll be strikeout. And now they're saying the runner is also out.
All right, so it is. Yeah.
They said to me. So what do I
It
do?
was interference. Ryan Farr heads over into the dugout, disappointed and more than that, I would say confused. The ruling there, it is now 2 outs. What is a very interesting end of a game here, considering what happened in the 7th, what happened here in the 8th, and what could have been there. I mean, if the call was different, that could have been a lead-taking run for the Legacy. But instead, there's nobody on. 2 outs for Blandino, who now has to do all the work by himself. 1-0. Pitch. High. 2-0. Very interesting call there from Bergstrom, but he sticks with it, stays strong. 2-0 pitch comes to Blandino. Hit over to third. Trying to beat it is Blandino, and he'll be unsuccessful. That will be your inning.
2 runs.
2 runs come across the plate. The Legacy tie the game up, but here we go. Entering the 9th.
2 runs on 2 hits. No errors.
After a
Nobody left
confusing
on
8th.
base.
We're in crunch time now. Another close game here between the Kings and Legacy. Don't miss on how it ends.
First baseman, number 20, Will Robbins.
Welcome back in here, top of the 9th, and we got a tie ball game. Will Robbins up to bat now for the West Coast Kings. As that'll be hit into right field, waving everyone away is Nahar, who makes the first out of inning. 1 pitch, 1 out for the new pitcher, Blake Cowens. And that does sound a little weird to you. That's because Cowens usually catches.
Number 5, Gio Martini.
He was the catcher yesterday and Tuesday's game. And now pitching here in a big moment, top of the ninth, as he gets a swing and a miss, 82. Ball one, 1-0. 82 miles an hour there on the fastball. Also has a slider he can work with. 2-0 is your pitch count. That'll be outside. No, call strike one. And the dugout especially is loving to see the position player pitching. It's not something you see every day, and especially not in a tie game in the ninth, as that will be hit into left field, located by the shortstop, Cash, and that will be the second out of the inning. 2 quick outs for Cowens.
Designated hitter, number 19, Drake Poitras.
Bringing it up, Drake Poitras, one of the runs last inning for the Kings. Cowens already gotten 2 quick outs as Poitras gathers himself, gets ready. And he's ready. Ready for the 2-out pitch. Pitch is called for ball one. Cowens. It's away from there with 2-0 now. Cowens usually catching, but out pitching today. He calls Foster City home, went to Hillsdale High. Pitch. And that'll bring the count to 2-1 after the foul ball. Waiting for the 2-1 pitch. Poitras gathers himself. Cowens definitely trying to play at a faster pace than Poitras wants, as it is the ball. Brings the count to 3-1. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the ninth. Pitch. Hit to second. Fielded. And that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the position player, Cowens, to bring up the bottom of the ninth. Payne, Baker, and Ringer up to bat for your Menlo Park Legacy as they look to walk it off. Stay with us, folks.
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Kings. For the Legacy. Catcher, number 37, Ethan Payne.
Bottom of the ninth, tie ball game. This is where you want to be, folks, as we have a new pitcher for the West Coast Kings. It is Ryan Rodriguez. Final line from Mercado, 1 inning pitch, 15 pitches in that inning. 2 hits given up, 2 runs, 0 walks, 1 strikeout. Those 2 runs proving costly, as it is now a tie game here in the bottom of the ninth. As that'll be fouled off by Payne. He was the count up at 1-1. Payne today behind the plate. This is his debut for the Legacy. It's 3:09 at Kenyatta College over in Woodside. Pitch. Looks at that one high, ball 2. Fastball there, 80 miles out on the gun from Rodriguez. We've seen quite a few pitchers being used today by the Kings. It's the 7th man out of the pen, as that'll be dropping for a base hit. Unable to be fielded. Heading to second is Payne. He will be sliding in safe for a lead-off double. As there will be a pinch runner here for the Legacy. It is Nick Thompson.
For the Legacy, running for Payne at second base, number 5, Nick Thompson.
Who will be looking to be the winning run for the Legacy.
Kieran Baker.
Bringing up Kieran Baker, had a double. Had a couple doubles yesterday. Had a big sacrifice fly. In the 7th, now back up again here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouled off for strike 1. Thompson, the pinch runner for Payne. In this big moment, I mean, last time these teams played, it went into the top of the 9th, 1 run between the two of them. Of course, the Legacy came out with the win. Now, tied here, 9 apiece. Looked at for strike 2. Beautiful pitch there from Rodriguez. There is a pinch hitter on deck. It's Bittner. Would come in for Ringer at second. 0-2 pitch, runner on second, no outs. Thompson goes, hit and run, and he will be holding up at third. Out at first, but the run, the winning run is now 90 feet from the plate with the pinch hitter, Kyler Bittner, up to bat.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the Legacy, batting for Ringer, number 8, Kyler Bittner.
Bittner played in yesterday's game, had a pretty solid day. Had 1 hit, 2 RBIs, and 1 run. Now up again, Kenyatta College man. It's his first pitch. And that will go into the dirt. That will be your ball game. The Legacy walking off on the wild pitch from Rodriguez. Your final score is 10-9. In a game full of wonky and weird plays, it's a wild pitch to win it. As the Legacy stay undefeated at home, extend the win streak to 4, and walk it off here at CSM Field. Thank you all so much for tuning in. For Nate Martin and everyone else here at Legends Baseball, we hope you join us next week. We have Legends and Legacy starting Tuesday all week long. We'll be